And now, about this. You know, I was blessed to have the chance to work for 5 years in NATO. And I think this has been one of the most beautiful, challenging, and transformative experiences of my lifetime. And there, of course, in that big organization, so complex, so diverse, so difficult sometimes, we work with people. It's not just an institution, it's populated with people. I have to say that I had the huge privilege to work with Jens Stoltenberg, who received this award, I think 2 years or 3 years back. But if there is one friend, a true transformative leader, somebody who embodies, I think, the spirit of Aspen, is the highest ranking military person in this alliance, and this is the chairman of the military committee, my dear good friend, Admiral Rob Bauer. Thank you so much for being with us and accepting this award on our behalf, Rob. Listen, this organization of ours is a unique creature. It was founded as a sort of a small intergovernmental organization with no superstructure initially. Just after the Korean War, we started to have an international staff and start to be organized more or less like we are today. And there is no more important person in this alliance than the chair of the military committee. Why? Because normally this organization of ours works basically in two big silos, the political side and the military side. And the one person that really brings these two stovepipes sometimes together is the chair of the military committee. He's our top military diplomat. He's our number one military leader, who is the one, upon his qualities, or sometimes, actions or inactions, depend a lot the health of our organization and the security of 1 billion people around the world. I worked with many people in my lifetime. I've seen lots of people, both from military, both from political, both from diplomatic world, but I swear to God, I've never seen a human being more caring, more devout, more smart, more intuitive, and more cunning than Rob Bauer. He's just a blessing to this organization of ours. And tonight, here in Bucharest at the Aspen Institute Gala, it is really not only our privilege, but I think our obligation to thank a great leader. He's more than a military leader. He's even more than a political leader. He's probably the embodiment of what this alliance has at its best and the way in which we are trying to keep our countries, our people, and our values. So there is no coincidence that the Aspen Institute and NATO were created the same year, in 1949. And I think there is no coincidence, absolutely no coincidence, of the fact that Rob Bauer, after serving in this hugely important and transformative job, is here with us to be honored. So dear Rob, it is not only my privilege and my deep conviction that is Aspen Leaf, the symbol of the struggle for freedom and values, the struggle for freedom in Ukraine, the struggle for democracy in our countries, the struggle for transforming our societies into better ones, goes to you, my dear friend. Thank you so much for being with us. It's a real honor and privilege to have you with us.
Wow. Mircea has pestered me for 3.5 years, saying every week when we met, you are going into politics. Tonight, I promise I won't. Wow. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm deeply honored to receive this award from the Aspen Institute, Romania, and to be associated with, I hope I say it right, Mihnea Constantinescu, a highly skilled diplomat, famed for his vast knowledge of history and politics and strong emotional intelligence. Qualities I have witnessed in my dear friend Mircea Joana, but he will not like me for saying so, so I don't. Throughout my career, defense and foreign affairs have often been two parallel tracks. But especially in the last couple of years, defense and foreign affairs have converged, both on a national and on a NATO level. Why? Because we have entered into a new era of collective defense. An era in which we all need to work side by side. An era in which our most precious commodity is trust. For me, that is what values-based leadership is all about. It is about trusting those around you, making sure they trust each other, and making sure they trust you. This is what sets us apart from our autocratic adversaries, where the bottom lies to the top because the top lies to the bottom. Romania need not be reminded of what such a lack of trust can lead to. Romania remembers. Trust can only exist if we are honest with each other, if we share uncomfortable truths in the knowledge that we will not be reprimanded for it. This is not always easy, especially in a world that is increasingly marked by conflict and aggression. But we have it within ourselves to do this. History has shown it. As I stand here tonight, I'm acutely aware that this is not an easy time for Romania. There is a lot of fear and uncertainty. But if you will allow me, please permit me to underline that Romania does not stand alone. You have 31 friends, 31 allies at your side. You are a deeply valued ally. You are a part of something truly historic. Ladies and gentlemen, I have always believed in NATO. But over the past few years, this belief has grown even stronger. I have witnessed firsthand the strength of our alliance, its ability to reach consensus and to act fast and decisively. At the heart of NATO is a promise of solidarity, a promise so powerful that it protects 1 billion people on Earth. In this incredibly dark world, that is something to be immensely proud of. And it's something we can all be inspired by. It gives me the confidence that we are able to surmount every challenge that comes our way. We can, and we will, expect the unexpected. Together. Together we will do what we cannot do alone. See what we cannot see alone. And together we can make sure that freedom triumphs over oppression, that democracy triumphs over autocracy, and that light triumphs over darkness. From the bottom of my heart, thank you for this award. And thank you for all that you do in the service of your nation, in the service of freedom. Thank you.